3, 2, 1, go.
Hello. Hello, everyone. Welcome to another outstanding day of the Mardox Daily Live Chat, coming to you every Monday through Friday when there's not a whole lot of snow
In Canada.
in Canada. Yeah, at 3 p.m. Eastern, we come to you normally on Monday through Friday. And yeah, we thank you for tuning in or watching this later. And we ask you to do three very important things for us. Please subscribe, like, and comment the video channel. Comments are very important. So, yeah.
And then after you subscribe, like, and comment, go to our merch store, buy some merchandise. I mean, seriously, it's not that expensive, guys. With your name on it, $60 coffee mugs. Come on, they're not that expensive.
Wait, yesterday they were 30. Today they're 60. Wow.
I don't know.
They're going up in value. Is this like Bitcoin? It goes up in value.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yes, and we
Yeah.
take this is 60 Bitcoin.
There you go.
not the decimals, the entire coin.
Okay.
Well, if you did 0.6 Bitcoin, it still would have been worth more than $60.
And if you pay, and if you come in, and you buy the mug at $120, we'll send you a T-shirt.
Now it's gone to 120. Jeez.
Well, yeah, but with a T-shirt, you know.
Oh,
And
yeah,
hey, if you want Lakers tickets, it's $1,500 for the cup. It comes with Lakers tickets, the whole 9 yards.
No, dude, that might actually be a good deal.
Yeah, but this would be Lakers. This would be Lakers tickets in the nosebleeds.
It still may be a good deal nowadays. I'll be like, yeah, I'll take the Lakers playoff tickets for $1,000.
Yeah, go get some of my mug.
I'm like, wait a minute.
Well, what if I sent you last year's tickets though?
Oh, so you didn't say that.
Exactly. I didn't say
You
that.
got to read the fine print.
I gotta remember to put my headphones on, my earmuffs. I gotta put my earmuffs on. There we go. Okay.
We've been like, you said Lakers tickets. I was assuming season tickets.
Well, yeah, but it could be last season's tickets. It could just be Lakers tickets I printed up on my computer. It just says Lakers on it.
No, okay, good. Well, that's not gonna fly.
There's a whole bunch of things we can do. I mean, it snows in July here, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, it still snowed in July. The beautiful Tiffany going by.
Hey, Tiff.
Everyone says hey, Tiff. Okay, so today's topic, John had an idea for a topic. I don't know if anybody wants to listen to that, but yeah, go ahead, John. Let's see what they say.
Yes. Well,
And it starts soon.
I'm just kidding. Go ahead.
My suggestion was that we talk about how to keep our computer systems running efficiently. But you guys being so techie like you are, you got to like kind of break it down for us non-techie guys, so don't get too yeah. Because it seems like no matter what I do, I mean, I run, I have CC cleaner and I run that and I do this.
There's your problem.
You do a defrag?
Huh?
Do you do defrags regularly?
Well, what's regularly? I do them from time to time. What's regularly? How often should I do them?
About weekly.
Okay. I'll start that. Doing it weekly.
It usually helps. Plus, it doesn't take as long to defrag when you do it more commonly.
Okay.
Some people say don't overdo it, or it can hurt your computer too. So be careful.
That's 1990s myth.
And also be careful what kind you use. Just like registry cleaners, you gotta be very, very careful.
Defrag's built into the computer. What are you talking about?
Yeah, the defrag. You cannot defrag too often. We're not talking 1995 anymore here. The registry cleaner, I would be very careful as to which registry cleaner you use, because some programmers don't necessarily follow the regulations on how to handle a registry file. So they could mess it up, but do your research on that one. I use Linux, so we don't have registries. No, yes, we do. We have repositories.
What? Suppository?
No, repository.
That's after you get the suppository, you take the URL route. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, you have the suppository, then you take a repository. Welcome everybody. This is the Mardox Daily Live Chat, and this is what we talk about.
To the show. Here we go. Okay.
My wife in the background suppository. What? Yes, honey. There are now digital suppositories. Yes. It has been confirmed. John's laughing his ass off. Can somebody text my wife and tell her you want part of this? Get on the show. Get online.
So yes, defragging is okay.
Yeah.
Okay. What program or programs would you gentlemen recommend? For this cleaning stuff and blah blah blah.
I wouldn't recommend anything because I don't want to get sued.
Yeah, you have to be careful these days.
Yeah.
I use that blah 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 program.
But Josh,
other things I'll tell you that do slow your computer down is when you're starting up. If your computer's really really slow, if you've installed a lot of programs on your computer, a lot of times they automatically during the setup and installation will automatically confirm that we want to start this program on the startup. You go if you're in Windows, go to the startup menu and you can select which programs you want to start up when the computer starts up.
That much I do. That
will actually help speed up the boot up at least.
Yeah.
In Linux.
Go ahead.
In Linux, what is it? It's the RD config, right?
Yeah.
Josh. And those we can specify which one loads when, so you can have 5 programs load right away at startup, and then even a minute later or 5 minutes later, something else opens and starts running. So it gives your computer more time. Windows doesn't let you do that.
Raymond is here. Hello, Raymond.
Hey, Raymond.
Okay.
He's muted.
Hello, everybody. Bye-bye.
Oh, hello, Raymond.
I would recommend is if you're, the other things I would recommend is keeping your stuff up to date, because when it's constantly searching for the updates, it slows things down. I know a lot of people postpone the updates because they just don't want to turn their computers off or things like that. But if you don't get the updates, it's constantly searching for the update, and it also slows things down a lot.
Yeah,
makes sense. Yeah, makes sense.
And of course, the biggest one that most of us web people are always guilty of: too many tabs open.
That's a habit I can't break.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, it's important. That is important with the tabs, because on some of the older browsers, every tab can take up to 8 megs of your live memory.
Look at that!
Even though there's nothing in it, it could take up 8 megs of memory.
Really? Wow.
Yeah. Hello, Lauren. Can you, Lauren? Can you mute yours? Because all we hear is the noise from the background.
Hi.
Hello.
He's got a party in the back.
Hi, Raymond and Lauren.
Ronald McDonald singing.
That's because you got a party in the background.
Okay, there we go. Sorry about Lauren. I had to mute you, Lauren, because all we hear is the noise from the background.
She can't hear anything, though. You want to type that in a chat, and so she can.
Go ahead. I'm busy. I've got Xbox running, and I'm talking to you guys, and I got the screen up. And hey, by the way, Johnny is the expert in using Banvertise.com. Johnny, go ahead. Tell us what Banvertise.com does. This is our sponsored position here.
Yeah, Banvertise.com. It's pretty cool because.
How much am I getting paid?
That's right. Yeah. That determines how excited he gets right now.
Yeah, because at the moment it's free to join, and you submit your, what size is that? The leaderboard size banner?
729 by 90.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You submit your 729 by 90 size banner, and or banners, and looks good, Lauren. And yes, and what the deal is that you upload code on your website.
So she can't hear us at all?
And no idea, dude. And you upload code on your website that banners can be rotated, and your banner gets rotated on other people's websites that have this code loaded on their website.
That's right. So it's an eye for an eye, tooth for a tooth banner rotation.
Yes.
Nobody can buy banner views. Everybody has to run banners on their sites in order to get their banners seen. So it's not one of these programs where you're gonna have 1,000 people that say, "Oh, here's my money, just run my banner." And so everybody, no matter how big or small the website is, they have to run banners on their site in order to get their banners seen in exchange.
Well, what if the site gets like 1 million views and the other site only gets 10 views?
Well, then the site that gets 1 million views gets their banners seen 500,000 times on other websites.
It's the way it goes, you know.
Yep. You get the views for every 2 views of your banner gets seen once elsewhere. But it doesn't really matter if one person has 10 views and you got 500,000 or 1 million. Your banners are still going to be seen for the number of times that it needs to be seen across all the other sites in the network, not just one individual site.
Got it.
Yeah.
So the catch is, if you want to buy traffic, then there's a loophole. Come see me. I'll show you the loophole.
Say that again. I didn't catch somebody else talking.
If you want to buy banner traffic, come see me. I can show you the loophole in that system.
Yeah, sure. If you got a way to buy the traffic, go for it. Because you'd still have to. No. Wait a minute. No, don't go see Josh, because he'll just say, "Hey, Nelson, here's some money."
No, you don't know how to do it. No, that's not how you do it. You go to AdFly, you set up a landing page, cheap AdFly page, and then you just drive AdFly traffic, which is like what, penny per click or something.
Yeah.
And then you can drive,
as long as our banners are showing on those sites, there's no problem. Rack up the credits and sell the credits. Yeah, sure. If somebody wants to become an ad broker, they could do it. It is feasible. But to be an ad broker, there I go again. So, to be an ad broker, people, come and see me, eh? I'm looking old. God, does she look good or what? Did you guys see that? My daughter looks hot. She's available, by the way. Oh, I'm still getting clear that. No, stop. It burns. Yeah. But if somebody wants to become an ad broker, that's a whole different story. I would say for that, contact us, and we'll set you up with a broker account. That's a whole different topic. Because it is all feasible. If somebody wants to resell banner space, if they want to do it, sure. But it all has to come down to an eye for an eye, tooth for a tooth. So, we'll talk about it later on. That could be another selling point for the future. So going forward,
in the future, you will be able to buy traffic. So
we'd have to go through.
Heard it here first.
But you'd have to go through a broker. You won't be able to do it directly through the site. And a broker would be somebody who over time collected up the traffic. So
I thought we weren't supposed to buy traffic.
Say again.
I thought we weren't supposed to buy traffic. That wasn't a good thing. You want to create your own traffic.
No, the broker would accumulate the traffic, his banner views. He would have to accumulate them, and then he could sell them to whoever he wants. So you could still get your banner bought, but the broker still had to do the work to get the banner views. Just instead of getting the views and having his banner seen right away, he gets the views and they accumulate in his account. Then he can turn around and he can say, "Hey, Belinda, I'm going to sell you X number of views of your banner on our network." But at my level, the work was still done. What the person does with their credits after the fact, that doesn't affect me. The banners were still seen on other people's websites in exchange for you to get your views. You still did the work. You didn't buy them from me. You can buy traffic from John, who accumulated 500,000 banner views, which he just happened to not use yet, and he can run your banner in exchange, making him a broker.
Now, how many clicks of banner views are you getting every day right now?
Right now, we just started. I don't even know yet. Ask me that in 30 days.
I
almost spilled my coffee. Ask me that in 30 days.
The reason I ask that is if you get 1 million views and you're saying you're going to get my 500,000, and then next month I get another 1 million views, and I'm still waiting on my 500,000 from last month.
No, that is a concern, but it does balance out. It does. Okay. Yeah. The network has to build. That's why we're telling people, get the coding on your website. But to be honest with you, a person who has 1 million hits to their website, that's few and far between. We're going to have 1 million
website views on the website. Chances are they're not using you because
No, but we'll have Josh, we'll have 1 million websites that'll have 100 hits a day, versus 1 million people having 1 million hits. I mean, that to have 1 million hits a day, you're talking, above the 100 rank at Google, at Alexa. Oh, I just made that thing activate. Sorry. We're not supposed to say the word anymore. Do you guys know that?
No, really?
The word Alexa. Yeah. You're not supposed to say it because it activates devices that are nearby computers.
Yeah, that's always a good one.
There's a techie thing,
Alexa, buy me.
No.
Yeah.
That is one of the guidelines that will get your account shut down at YouTube.
You're kidding me.
Yeah.
Okay, Google Home, please buy me.
Doo-doo.
Alexa, not Google Home.
Was that John's doing it? Google Home? Okay, Google now. Yeah. No, there's my phone. My phone just lit up. What? But Alexa is supposed to be coming out with a version where you can program the word that activates it.
It's already out.
It is out already?
I love you all so much.
Yeah, the new version allows you to program it whatever words you want.
Oh, cool. Because then you can put, numbnuts.
Mm-hmm.
I love you all numbnuts so much.
Yeah, apparently parents have been having problems with their kids. So it's already came out.
No. Whoa. Parents have been having problems with their kids, and Belinda knows this, but it has nothing to do with Alexa.
You know what, though? Let's have autocorrect come and join in. Make it a real party.
No. What did I write at one time? I said one phrase, and it came out as, it was the iris on the pool. I said, I have to go look at your iris. And it wrote, I have to go look at the IRS. And the client wrote back to me like, what? Like, why would it autocorrect to IRS?
Because there were too many people from the States.
Oh, wow.
So they apparently they mistype IRS as iris here, I guess.
Maybe, yeah. But the thing is, I'm in Canada. There is no IRS. We're free.
Yeah. You'll have taxes too.
I have the Canadian and Quebec government. What do we have? The government revenue agency service.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and it's not good. It's not good. It's like once you get in a call with them, it's like you're wrong, they're right, no matter what, even though their math doesn't add up. Giving you guys an example, they came at me once for $30,000, and by the time it got broke down, I owed them like $3,000. That's already been dealt with. But they wanted to come at me for $30,000. If I was an elderly person, I would have went, "Oh my God, I owe you $30,000. Oh, let me get my checkbook out." And I would have wrote them $30,000, which I never owed them that much. Never. That was an estimated amount. Somebody went, you owe about that much.
That's what they do here. Like if you don't file, they don't. People think that if you don't file your taxes, they're going to throw you in jail. That's not true. Yeah. The IRS is just going to do the taxes for you and send you the bill, and say you owe us X. And now if you have deductions, oh well, they didn't take those out. Trust me.
But I had to go to.
And you'll owe them a shit ton.
I had to go to a board of arbiters and plead my case, show them that, I don't owe this much. It was a nightmare. It's not that I didn't declare my taxes. It was another idiot got audited, and he said that I was giving him bills. He was paying me, but the money was actually going into my pocket, into my business. And the government took that as gold. It's like, he's not declaring it properly. Oh, no. So I had to go to a board of arbiters and get my case looked at and looked over, and then it was like, there's regular taxes that he owes, but this $30,000 thing was already taken care of by his business. They were going to nail me through my business and through my own personal pocket. So do your math, do your research. Just because they're government, it doesn't mean that they are all knowing and almighty.
If they're here, they're probably way less knowing than anything.
Oh yeah, that's it. Trust your gut. If you don't owe it, trust your gut on it and do your research, do your math. Get some advice. Don't just, you have the right to counsel, even with the IRS. You have the right to counsel. Even John has the right to some sort of counsel, even though he's in that backward country, Germany.
That could be worse, man.
No, that's not true. I would love to live in Germany. I've been looking up some of their culture and stuff. It actually, because I'm going to be going there this year, it's a rich culture over there. It's nice. I've been doing a lot. Go ahead.
I like eating wiener schnitzels.
Well, okay.
I know that you. Okay, I don't.
Thanks, Belinda. We just got demonetized.
No, it's an actual food. I mean, there's a place down here called the Wiener Schnitzel.
Okay.
My goodness, it's not dirty.
That's something else, but that's totally.
Of course, you guys are going to think that way, but that wasn't what I meant, and I knew you were going to think that way.
Well, then
why you probably said it?
Why didn't you say it?
Yeah.
Belinda, you want to come with me? We can eat Wiener Schnitzel.
John, You're the voice of reason.
Hey, John, we were talking the other day, by the way. Belinda and a few others are all of us are all going to go to your place for this meet and greet, okay? Key word here is Belinda.
Who's gonna break the? Who's gonna break?
All I want to know is what hotel is Nelson staying at? Because your wife's gonna. We already know your wife's gonna throw him out the first days.
I want to bring the Kool-Aid and the stovetop stuffing, so I'll be a winner.
No, but what you guys don't know is what we say on camera is one thing, but John's wife is actually my long distance girlfriend.
She'll be my best friend when I bring food over.
I just haven't met her face to face yet.
She's gonna like me better than you now, since.
Oh yeah, okay, well yeah, but you guys would be like sisters, I guess. I don't know. John's like, I'm so screwed. Oh jeez, how is your wife doing, John? By the way,
a lot better.
A lot better. Good.
She's sleeping at the moment. She's doing a lot better. Lot better.
Okay, so she's not hearing any of this.
No.
And I'm sure she doesn't go back and listen to the show, right?
No, not that I know of. No.
Okay, cool. Okay, so we're safe. We're safe.
Yeah. Nobody's in the doghouse.
Yeah. So the day before I get there, she's gonna do like
I don't know the shows.
Yeah, she's gonna
binge watch the Mardox things.
Yeah, that's it. And she's going like, what? Oh Jesus.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wow. But yeah. So anyways, September, October, I'm gonna be in Germany. So tell John if you want us to meet, we can all meet down there and over there, because you're not up or down from me. You're over there. Right?
Very good.
Well, it's going to be interesting to see if you can get 2 computers on at one time in Germany.
I have my
and you're going to have to improve the lighting situation, because we can barely see John with the darkest room he's in.
I have my cell phone with a huge data plan on it for international data plan, so I'm good. Yeah. John,
hey, John and I. Your lighting? You got to get in a dark room all the time.
Yeah, I don't have the light.
Are you trying to make a statement, John? You're going over to the dark side, dude, or something, or what?
Yeah, I've got on my black shirt today.
Oh, Lauren, we can't hear you. You're muted.
Yeah.
You have to unmute.
Yeah, you have to unmute yourself, Lauren. Then after you flap the lips, you got to mute it after, because we hear all the background noise. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, no. Okay, what other techie stuff do we have? Hey, what do you guys think about Mr. Logan Paul getting his ad revenue cut literally in half or less? He's now been taken off. Well, his YouTube Red series have now been suspended and put on hold. What do you
My daughter doesn't even care for him. He's getting as bad as Jake Paul.
Well, he is as bad as Jake Paul. He's there before Jake Paul.
We don't like either one.
Yeah, no, but Jake Paul is the smaller brother. Logan Paul had stuff going on, and then their dad, Greg Paul, got on his vlog and said, "Look, we have lots of love, and we've got millions of people that love us, and nothing anybody can say or hate against the Paul family can affect us." And then, like an hour after that video got posted, YouTube
probably all of his endorsement deals get lost.
Yeah. YouTube said, "Oh no. Screw it, you're gone." And wow, I'm impressed. I'm actually impressed YouTube took that action. I'm actually impressed.
Yeah.
It's like good. We got to show people on YouTube you cannot be doing that crap. And what I'm getting at, for those of you that don't know, Logan Paul actually went to a suicide forest in Japan and filmed an actual person who committed suicide hanging from a tree. In his video, and made fun of it, made jokes, laughed about it, and ran it as a normal blog, as if he saw a bird flying through the sky, you know.
Yeah, I know which one's the younger brother. We were wondering how long it's going to take before they would both get off the air. we've been waiting for that.
Well, hold on now. Jake Paul is not off the air. He's not affected. It's Logan Paul.
I know, but he needs to get off the air. Yeah, I'm not trying to be mean, but
there's a big difference dealing with real bodies that are dead. I mean,
no, you don't get it. The stuff that they make people go through, though. I mean, that alone, even before the body thing, well,
they're bad influences, and what tells me,
they shouldn't be on.
Yeah, and I can tell you jokes that we do in the emergency service field all the time. There's kind of like there's kind of like 2 rituals that every ambulance company does to a new guy. You know, if they're in the EMT class, and they're practicing backboarding. We're probably going to hang the guy upside down on the backboard sooner or later.
Oh, shit.
It's just a given, you know. And then the other hazing ritual we do typically is we'll sit there and have an ambulance that supposedly breaks down, right? And the other ambulance comes to transport the body of the person that's in the broke down ambulance, and of course the person that's supposedly dead is not dead. It's somebody in the bag and jumps out and scares the living shit out of them.
Yeah.
But that's funny as hell.
Yeah. Those are pranks. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That pales in comparison to what this dude did.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
We scare the shit out of people when we do this.
That's right. Yeah. Oh Jesus. But no, the Logan Paul and Jake Paul, what gets me is when Greg Paul, which is the father of Logan Paul and Jake Paul, when Greg Paul, so let's go back. Greg Paul was the YouTuber. He had a vlog on YouTube. He started, Jake Paul and Logan Paul had Vine accounts. They came over from the Vine account over to YouTube, and then followed in their dad's footsteps. But when their dad gets on and talks, I sit there and go, now it explains why Greg and Logan Paul are the way they are.
Yeah, he taught them.
Yeah, their father is a complete jack, you know what? And
a lot of people come over from Vine and try to pull the crap on YouTube like they did on Vine.
Well, yeah, it won't work. And no, people don't want this stuff anymore. And people don't want their kids seeing this anymore. You know? I'm 43 years old. And my kids are all over 18. I don't want them seeing it. You know? Yeah. And there's people that look at Jay. He's 22 and he says that's ridiculous. Even him at his age, he's like, no, what the hell, you know? Anyhow, so yeah, congratulations to all the haters out there. Continue hating. Hate on. just don't dab. And the joke there is that Jake Paul and Logan Paul created the whole dabbing thing.
No, yeah, right. Just like Al Gore created the internet.
No.
I like to dab in front of my daughter. She calls me cringy.
Oh yeah, you are.
No, I dab well, thank you. I do the whip and nay-nay just like a professional, so thank you very much.
Oh, no.
Oh, no, Belinda, you are so full of yourself in your own world.
You never seen it, so how are you going to know?
I don't need to see it. I'm already cringing.
Excuse you. I was a great dance queen in my day, and I can still keep up with the latest moves.
1960s, 1970s?
Yeah, I'm sure. It would be like me going out twerking.
Late 80s, all through 90s, and early 2000s.
Big Nelson almost choked on that one.
Thank you for the mute button. Oh.
You know what? You don't want me to go and get you.
No, I know what it is. I've already talked too much. I'm coughing.
I think he's joking because of what I said.
Yeah. No,
You know, I'm not going to touch that with a 10-foot pole.
No, I don't want you touching it at all.
Yeah.
Oh.
What?
At Costco, they have this arced overhang in front of the building, and there was this snow for about 30 feet long along one edge. This snow that was like creeping over, and with the weather that we're about to have right now, is rain. It was going to get full heavy and it was going to fall, right? And it's 25 feet up. I told the guy, the manager at Costco, I said, I have a ladder, but it only goes to 24 feet at maximum, and I'd have to be like this with people holding the ladder and like, you know, kind of against my way of doing things, right? Considering down below is concrete. You know, so last night I'm sitting there going, look, I want to get this job done, so either I'm going to have to go up on the roof and then climb down and go over and get rid of it. And then I thought, hey, there's a big tractor over there pushing the snow for the dump trucks. I went over and I told the tractor driver, I said, can you come over, put me in the bucket, raise me up, and I'm going to knock off the snow. That wasn't the bad part. I'm not afraid of heights. I trust the tractor driver. They spray the inside of those buckets with mineral oil. So that when they scoop the snow and they go to dump, it all like comes out. Yeah. So when I go to step in, it is slicker than a baby's bottom after it comes out. You know, it's got like, you know, the birthing liquid. You know, wee. So
it's called amniotic fluid sac. You Neanderthal.
But you know how slick that is? Now put that under your feet on metal. That is like woo. So I'm holding on. I got my feet. I'm holding on with one hand. I'm holding with the shovel with the other one. And he starts driving forward. I go, okay, I get the idea. Put the shovel on the edge and just go along and cut it, right? It did a good job. Meanwhile, I'm sitting up there going, holy crap, this is slippery. Now he brings the bucket back down, and then I feel this thud. And he brings the shovel forward. I go to walk off, but one leg stays and one leg goes forward. Like, oh, splits.
And then he split his pants and had to get new.
Hey, guys. But
you got the job done.
Got the job done, and now I'll get paid.
Oh, man.
Oh, Jesus. Yeah, gotta get the job done.
I'm still trying to figure out why you didn't do it the other way.
No, but I got out, and this is what really freaked me out. Now, at the beginning, I trust the guy 110%, right? I never had any doubts. I got out, and the guy's like, the tractor driver's like, dude, you got balls. You're nuts. And I'm like, well, I'm not afraid of heights. He says, yeah, you're not afraid of heights, but what's stopping me from going while you're in it?
Only Nelson would get in a predicament like that.
No, but that's what he said to me. He said, you trust me that much? I could have just went, look.
Oops.
2.5 stories down, you know.
Whoops. Yeah.
No, actually, no, about a story and a half, because I was reaching up. Yeah, so about a story and a half. But so, 15 feet. But still, he's like, you're nuts. Yep. Oh, man.
But it's cool to be able to get that kind of help like that, though. That's all right.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. That's where you're nice to the guys, you know. When we dig out the stuff, we try to get there before the tractor, so we dig everything out so the tractor can go once. Otherwise, otherwise they come and plow the yard, and then we come in, we make a mess, and then they have to come back, you know. So we make it a point to to be there before them, so they only do one job. So that little the professional respect goes a long way.
Yeah, it does. I agree.
That's it. Well, it goes a long way up, anyways.
Until he decides he wants to dump you.
Yeah, that's it. Literally. I wish I had video of that. Next time I do it, I'm gonna get video.
That would have been something to see.
Yeah, that's it. I don't know if Workman's Comp would have allowed that to be videotaped. I think they would have nailed me for it, because I could have gotten nailed for Workman's Comp for that one.
Man.
Because let's say no harness, no chain. I don't really know the guy in the tractor. I mean, I have never sat down and had beer with him or anything, so I don't know him that well.
Oh, I could just imagine him coming up. Hey, dude, can I try this? Kidding.
I wonder what this button does.
He just jumps in there and helps himself.
Yeah, that's it. Oh yeah, that means everything. Was the guy really the tractor driver? It could have been some just bozo that just got in and starts driving it.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. What if it's a brand new driver and he hit the wrong button?
Yeah, that's it.
You're like, it's my first day on the job, dude.
No, sorry about that. Dumped and it came down on you. Whoops. I mean, that bucket weighs a ton alone. You know that. And that's a huge bucket. You can take a full-size sedan and it will pick it up end to end, bumper to bumper. It will pick it up in the bucket. A four-door car. It will pick it up and not touch the bumpers on the sides. Yeah, that's how big this tractor is. The tires are taller than me. It's huge. This is the kind of tractor they disassemble.
It's an excavator, right?
But they bring it on site in the fall, and they assemble it on site. And it's for the 4 or 5 parking lots that they tier all in the row. They got a special license to go down the main road during certain times of the day when there's no cars, because they take more than a lane and a half wide. So, and then in the spring, they disassemble it and they transport it back to a location where they use it elsewhere. But this thing is big. Those 12-wheeler dump trucks, the dual sets of wheels and the front that turn and all that. He loads that in 3 scoops. I mean, it's full. It's like, wow. But what a feeling. You look at that bucket. The bucket's taller than me. It's like, oh, So that was my adventures last night. The adventures in Nelson Land.
That's amazing, dude.
So what nuts things did you guys do yesterday when I wasn't looking? You see, even a black guy in Germany thinks I'm nuts.
I'm not that adventurous, dude. So.
Oh yeah.
I can picture Nelson driving a circus truck with the Calliope music playing.
Why? I'm not that nuts.
Yeah, you're that fits your personality to a T.
That would be loony. Oh my god.
Loony? That would be an improvement. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah. He keeps muting her.
but, you know, I'm not.
Oh, I'm muting.
Yeah, I got Belinda trained. She mutes herself now.
Got it.
Damn. We can take away the newspaper. She can do it by herself now.
No.
Hey, why?
Remember, your wife still holds the newspaper for you.
This joke does have foul language. I have to, but this is a good joke. Why do women associate themselves to cat personalities?
I don't, so I don't know.
So they don't get called a bitch.
You really want to die, don't you, Nelson? Yeah. You're brave now, but cry later.
Yeah, I'm brave now because there's nobody in the house except for me and the dog, and he's male. So back to techie talk, guys. What before we get to the crickets? Oh my God, today's a bad day. We're only at 35 minutes. I thought we were almost done.
Nope.
Oh, jeez.
Not quite. Yeah. Y'all were supposed to be telling us your recommendations.
Oh, we did. Well, we did. Be careful with registry cleaners. Defrag on a regular basis. Disc check. Disc check. When's the last time you did it?
Updates. Make sure you don't have a lot of tabs open. We mentioned all those earlier.
Yeah, but when's the last time you did a scan disk of your hard drive?
Yeah, that's true too.
Virus
scans. Mm-hmm.
No, not virus scan. Actual scan disk.
I do all that all the time. So it's like a car. You have to keep it well maintained.
This is the one where what I'm talking about is what you have to restart your computer and wait like the 45 minutes for it to do its scan before Windows even comes up.
Yeah, you do a full scan, not one of those quick scans.
Yeah.
I've been doing it for years. I mean, this is all stuff that I do.
When's the last time you did that, John?
I'm not sure.
There's your problem.
I can't really say.
Should do it at least once a week.
That, and if you had a laptop and living in Canada, you'd have better power.
So scan disk.
When you go right click on your hard drive and go to properties, and there should be a tab for scan disk, and then you've got to tell it to do a full scan and repair any bad sectors, stuff like that. And then you're going to be told that it can't do it because you're running on a system drive that you need to reboot. You reboot your drive, and then you'll have a whole series, a bunch of progresses. Let all that go through. That will repair your file allocation table. Yeah, it's the table that indexes where all your files are, where they start and stop, all the fragments. It's a lot of scanning to do, but it'll also check for bad sectors on your hard drive. If you got a bad spot in your hard drive and you're trying to write to it, the computer will stop every time and try multiple times to write to it until it goes, oh yeah, I got to move on. And then, another bad block. Can't write to it. Move on. Oh, another bad block. And that's where sometimes it slows down. But if you do a scan disk, it'll locate all these bad blocks and then occupy them as if it's a file. And then it'll never try to write to those spots ever again. We get that with a lot of these. I don't have one here. But these flash drives, the hard drives are made of microchips. You can only read and write to them. You can only write to those chips a certain number of times. I think it's like 50,000 times. But they slowly start to fail. You have to do scan disks on a regular basis because you'll get failed points, and then you have to map out the failed points of where the memory can't be written to. But if the computer comes along and hits that failed point, it'll try and try and try and try and try and go, oh, okay, I can write some data here. So by doing scan disk, your system will analyze this and then map out where the bad parts are, and then when your computer comes back up, those bad parts are they're blocked out from use anymore.
Well, here's another question, John. How old's your computer?
No, it's only about a year and a half old.
Damn.
That's pretty new.
Johnny's got the one that he had some friend go out and get money from, and the friend raised some cash, and he is still a friend, right?
Yeah. Friend. Unless he keeps dissing my spot.
Yeah, so you did tell him that when he comes in September, he has to bring you a new one, right?
Yeah.
Oh, that's to cover the hotel. That's to cover the room fee, right?
Don't tell me that because I'll do it.
There you go. See, perfect. You just got a new computer, man.
It's in the small print there.
Although I have a funny feeling he's going to give you an Adreno.
No, I got this one here. Oh, shit!
Get wrapped up.
Damn. I dropped it again. Whoops! I got this one. I better put it down.
Man, I wish I could have seen your face when you actually did that.
I scared the dog.
Yeah, the dog was really scared. He's sitting there saying, "What the hell, man? I'm trying to sleep."
Dude, I'm trying to sleep. Do your damn show and leave me alone.
I wish I could have seen your face when you actually did that. No.
Well, it's on video. Did you see the episode? It's on there.
I did watch that, didn't I?
I think so. Because the first time I had it, I went like this, and it actually slipped. And that was the oh shit S word. And if you guys haven't noticed, I've been trying to stop swearing. I really am trying to stop. I even told my daughter and my wife, we have got to stop swearing.
Yes, he's working real hard at it, I must say.
Yeah, I'm trying hard.
I agree, man. You gotta stop fucking swearing, man.
Yeah. Can I get it? Can I just like take a moment and get it all out of my system? Can I get it all out of my system?
My virgin ears cannot take this.
I mean, shit.
The other day, I was in my truck and the windows are up. My daughter's beside me, and I'm like, you know, I got my fist out, right, and I'm on the steering wheel going on the steering wheel, and I grabbed the steering wheel, but I'm saying to my daughter, you know, stupid coffee doesn't have enough sugar in it. I hold the thing. Okay, I'm good. What pulls up beside me, and I didn't see it right away, was a police officer, and he's turned. He's looked at me like, "Are you okay, dude?" Road rage.
That was funny.
Yeah, and I had to turn. No, I'm good.
Put the gun back in the holster, officer.
No, he's in Canada, not America.
No, but here the cops. If the cops see you raging like that, they'll pull you over.
Yeah, but they're not gonna pull a gun on you.
No, not even a gun, but it's more like, yo, dude, calm down. Give me your
Canada. You're not allowed to have rage.
No, they don't. You can have your license revoked here in Canada if you find that you have road rage.
Yeah.
If they find that you have problems with road rage, you lose your license.
Oh, geez.
Oh yeah.
That's a problem.
Yeah. No, it's a problem.
No one here would have a license then.
Yeah. No, it's because
Chicago.
sorry, John, go ahead, buddy.
Josh, you know how in the States, it's like if somebody cuts you off on the road or whatever, and people flip them the bird and all of this and that, and that stuff's illegal over here.
Yeah.
That stuff's illegal over here. And if somebody catches you doing that, they write the license plate down and report you. You can get in a lot of trouble.
If I'm at a light and the person...
They can write your license plate and report you with no cop?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. I can take the license plate and say the person was violent towards me. I can file a report with the police department. Yeah. Especially if I have a dash cam.
They'll check it out. I mean, they know the questions to ask and so on and so forth. But
they probably won't arrest the person, but let's face it, if you get enough complaints, I mean, how could it be that 1,000 people are out to get you? You know.
Yeah.
That's it. Yeah. Usually the first complaint won't do anything, you know, but you know they keep track. Especially if you have footage. If you have footage, holy crap, yeah. I did it once at a light. The person was at a light, and I'll go like, you know, it turned green. I went 1,000, 2 1,000, 3 1,000, 4. Come on! I honked my horn. The guy finally went through behind me. The lights went on, and I got pulled over. Like, what are you pulling me over for? He told me, he said, I'm not going to give you a ticket, but you're not allowed to honk at somebody just because the light's green. Because what it could be is I may not have seen it. It could be an elderly person crossing the street, but honking the horn, I stress the person out, and they step on the gas and go, and they run over the person.
Well, you're gonna love it over here because if you're the first car, and if you haven't moved that car in 1.8 seconds after the light turns green, you will get honked at.
Oh yeah. The honking still goes on. I'm not saying it doesn't go on. It still goes on.
He's like, just wait till you hit the Autobahn, man. You'll be holding on for dear life.
That's it. No. I'm pretty good at driving.
No, it's not like people. I mean, people think.
My wife.
It's not the 120 mile an hour freeway.
My wife and I the other day were talking. There was a ticket issue, and I said, "Wait a minute! I have one parking ticket issue, and I have one ticket for holding a cell phone in my hand while talking on a speaker, not to my ear, to a speaker. And my wife went, "Oh, okay," and walked away for a reason. I was like, "I'm better than you. I have less." Oh, jeez, no, but I mean, tickets. One of our friends got a ticket for going through a school zone a few kilometers an hour over the speed limit of a school zone, but it's like, there's no kids, there's no school. It was a Saturday, but they got a $120 ticket for going through a school zone a little bit fast. You know,
it could be kids they're playing. You know.
Well, then they're too stupid. When I was a kid, if you're too stupid to get hit by a car, then you deserve to get hit by a car. You know, I knew as a kid you don't play in the street.
I almost hit somebody this morning.
Well, why did you miss?
I'm driving along.
Yeah.
I was in a 70K zone, and this morning it was dark and foggy, right?
Yeah.
I'm driving along, and all of a sudden, this kind of youngish guy, just all of a sudden, and there's traffic coming both ways. And he waited for the slightest break, I guess, in the traffic, and he just like all of a sudden ran across the street.
Yeah, it happens.
I had to fully brake, and I honked my horn like crazy. Now you can ask Patrick if I honk.
Well, no, I can't do that. I can't do that. He has snakes, dude. I can't trust the guy with snakes.
That was a bagel.
Oh, it was a bagel, right? It was a bagel.
You can ask Patrick if
I love popsicles.
If I blow my horn, that's a big deal because I hardly ever do that, you know, because here people don't blow that. It's like in America, they blow their horns for everything.
Yeah.
They say hello, say goodbye, they say get out of my way, to say whatever. But over here,
get out of my way, I gotta take a crap.
Here they'll blow their horn.
I can see John right now tooting his horn. Toot, toot, toot.
Okay, let John finish. Go ahead, John.
Sorry.
And people over here, if you blow your horn, that's kind of serious. That means something's going on that shouldn't be going on, or somebody thinks it shouldn't be going on.
That's it.
You know, because I hear a horn blow, I look like, what did I do? What's happening? What's wrong?
Yeah, that's right. I was coming up Boulevard Bork here again, like you said, in the 70 zone. It was during winter conditions. I'm in 4-wheel drive. I'm coming up the hill. There's a guy walking up the hill at night in full white snowsuit, white pants, white jacket, white too. It's white. At the last second, I see him and I swerve, and I happen to swerve and then drive into the driveway. It's a large driveway, and the swerve caused me to go into the driveway. I stopped and I said, "Dude," and I thought, like, yo, hello, and then it's like, "Oh, what?" I said, "There's a sidewalk on the other side of the road. I almost hit you." He's like, "Oh, okay." He goes back down the little slope, and he continues walking up the same side of the road. I just about hit him. Idiot! If you're that stupid, you deserve to get hit. I can tell you
one thing that's universal between all the countries, though. If you see a cop on the highway, they're the pace car.
Not here. Not when I'm around. I challenge that. I'll see that. A 70-kilometer-an-hour zone. A 70-kilometer-an-hour zone. And a cop's going 50 kilometers an hour, and I'll go the 70 right past him, and I'll do it at 70.
Donut. Stick the donut out of the window. Here, officer, become your best friend.
I just don't say "Asifer."
I'm kidding. Jeez.
Hello, Asifer. I have too much alcohol.
You can't carry much cash on you. If you do, they'll take it.
Hello, Asifer.
Hold my beer, please.
Hello, Asifer. I have too much alcohol. I have too much blood in my alcohol system.
Yeah. That almost sounds like a big joke I used to hear back in the law enforcement days. You're sure everybody's probably heard some version of this one. The old lady gets pulled over by the cop. And he sits there and says, "Can I get your license registration?" She says, "Well, I don't have a license and the car's stolen, so I don't have any registration." And he sits there and says, "Well, do you have anything illegal in the car?" He's like, "Yeah, well, I got some, a couple of bags of marijuana, a gun in the car, and I think there's a body in the trunk." And then he has her come out of the vehicle, calls the supervisor over. Supervisor looks, and her license and registration's in the glove box. There's nothing no guns, no weed, no body in the trunk. And she sits there and looks at the supervisor and says, "I bet you that liar told you I was speeding too."
I'm so glad that I've never been in trouble with the law before.
I've been in trouble with the law. I took a cop's donut once and I got in trouble. I went to Tim. I went to Tim Hortons. They made our cups of coffee and donuts. Jackie was outside, and there's this. After you pay, there's this counter area where they put the food. And I was talking to one officer beside me. And, how's the weather and all this? And as the lady put the coffee in the bag down, I grabbed it, picked it up, and I walked out of the store. So, hi, guys, have a nice night now, guys. She then put down my stuff, and the cop picked that up. The cop followed me down the road, put his lights on, and goes, dude, you got my donuts.
Oh.
Here's your donuts, here's mine. Now, I asked him, I said, are we supposed to exchange brown paper bags in public like this?
What do you say?
Oh, yeah, I can't remember this a couple years ago, but it's like it was along the lines of, yeah, don't tell anybody. He pulled me over because I stole his donuts. No, he realized, oh man, he's got my order. Quick, go after him.
That was one thing I was really reluctant to do when I was in uniform with a badge and a gun on. I would never buy donuts because you would never hear the end of it.
Yeah. One cop came up to me one time. We're on a slope, and I'm on a 4-wheel drive. He's got a standard, cruiser, front wheel drive only. And he goes, so what are you guys doing tonight? I was well, shoveling snow. And he goes, you're being careful. I said, yeah, like normal. You know how it is. He's doing his job, checking stuff out. And I said, hey, who can make it to the top of the hill first, you or me? And he goes, probably you. Step on the gas, and sure enough, I go up the hill, and he's sitting there. Oh, sweet. Oh, the cops are cool around here. They really are cool. They once you get to know them, they know that you do snow removal or some sort of job, like delivering papers. They keep a close eye on you and who does, work in the.
You deliver papers too?
No. I know people who deliver papers because I cross them on my route, and we're all known, and the cops leave us alone because they know we have a job to do. And so
they know they can't go anywhere if you don't shovel the snow. That's what it is.
Well, it's like, give you an example. I'm at a street light, and I'm on a left turn, and I'm in the left turn lane, but there's no cars coming anywhere. And it's a red light. I'll wait 5 seconds, and then I'll go left. If a cop sees you do that, and they know you're doing snow removal, they'll look the other way. But you're not supposed to do that. But on the books, equally, it does state in Canada that a red light, as long as there's no cars visible in any direction, you can treat a red light like a stop sign. So technically we're allowed to do it, but technically they can still give us a ticket and we still have to go to court and defend ourselves, But if anybody else does a left turn on a red light, don't pull them over right away and ding them, But hey, this guy's doing snow removal. They got to get to the next job. We'll just not, there was nobody around. But then
about?
Go ahead.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Sorry.
Go ahead.
I was going to say, thank you. I was going to say, what about somebody who just is new to the neighborhood or new to the country, but they're there legally, of course, and they pick up a job like snow removal or whatever?
Yeah, but you got to get known.
That's what I mean. They'll be okay with you still once they know you, right?
Yeah, that's it, kind of thing.
They're not discriminating that way. Is what I'm saying.
Well, that's what I mean. Once they know that, okay, you're from Senegal and you're coming over and you're doing snow removal, they're gonna kind of look their way. But if you're gonna pull donuts in the middle of the road, yeah, there's gonna be tickets involved.
No, I mean, like, let's say I moved up to Canada from the States, right? Yeah. And I want to make Canada my home. I went through all the legal, oh, hush.
I'm moving. That's it. I'm gone.
I'm just saying I'm just saying hypothetically, all through the legal channels and everything.
Yeah.
And then I eventually just, made my living there, whether it be snow removal, whatever. They won't discriminate once I've been there for a while. They get to know me, right?
Yeah, well, that's the thing. When you do the work, because you're going to cross them, you're going to talk to them, you're going to say, hi, how you doing? What are you guys doing? They get to know you. And then, like I said, if you're like me, I'm always in the same vehicle all the time. So they've seen my vehicle on the same route all the time. So they know that we're doing a job that has to get done. We're on a deadline. We've got to get to the people's walkways, But we're being careful not to endanger anybody either. There's places where I do my snow removal, we're not allowed to park on the side of the road. It's a 4-lane road. During the day, that would be full traffic. But where I'm there at 5 a.m., there's no cars. There's like 1 or 2 cars that pass by. If a cop goes by, they won't say anything. But there's big signs that say no parking, Or I'll park like up on the sidewalk so I get out of the way. But they see I'm shoveling snow. It's like, okay, I'll let it go by. If he goes around the block and comes back and I'm still there, now we might have an issue. I might get a warning, like, get your car out of here, So like stuff like that. I'll dig out the driveway, the bigger driveway, get that done, and I'll back my truck into it, and then I'll go do the second driveway. Now I'm off the road, So there's a cat and mouse game playing on, but they're pretty nice. They're pretty nice. They're not out to screw us over or pop caps in our asses,
Yeah, wrong country.
Yeah, that's it. It's not swearing. You have to say it that way, or it's not a gangster.
Now, for the most part here, most police are okay. It's just you just have the few.
Yeah, I don't think all police are trigger happy.
not.
There's one that was told. I follow Mike the Cop on YouTube, and one of the things he says is we want people to carry guns. We want them to have it. But when a cop pulls you over and he says, "Are there any weapons?" He says, "Put your hands on the steering wheel where we can see him and say honestly, yes, I have a gun. It's in the glove compartment." Don't reach for it. Don't try to show them what kind of ammo you have in it or what color it is. I have it. It's in the glove compartment. And in fact, don't even do that with your hand. Just leave your hand there. You don't need to talk with your hands at this point.
Yeah, I agree.
And that's the only thing. They want to know what you have. Most cops, if you say yes, I have some marijuana, they probably won't even arrest you for it.
That's true, actually. I remember getting busted on a lot of people with marijuana, and
it's because
a lot of times I'm like, look, I'm not doing 3 pages of paperwork for a damn joint.
Yeah, that's what I mean. But if you tell them yes, look. When I got pulled over for having the cell phone, and I literally had the cell phone in my hand, I was driving the F-350, and I had my cell phone. I was on speaker. He pulled me over, and I had the choice of going, "God damn pig! Oh, what's your problem?" I could have been irate with him, but instead he came to the window. I said, "Yeah, I know. I had my cell phone. I'm not supposed to be touching it. I know. I apologize." And he says, "Can I have your license registration?" So I gave that to him, and when he came back, he says, "I'm giving you a ticket of $120, but you have to understand that here in Canada, we can go to $500 in fines." So he gave me a ticket, but I could have had a $500 fine. But because it was nice and polite, and I agreed, I screwed up. It went better. Not the way I wanted, but it went better. And do not joke to the female cops asking them for their phone number.
Okay.
They will.
How long were you in jail for this?
No. I joked around. I said, I don't get very many beautiful police officers. Can I get your number sometime? And she goes, "Yeah, here you go." She wrote it out and gave it to me. It was an inspection ticket. Ooh. Says that's the number you got to call after your inspection is done. Oh, it's $200 to go through inspection.
We don't have one.
Oh, geez. Oh, yeah, we have.
Yeah, I was actually surprised because we had them in Illinois, but we don't have them here. Yeah. And there is certain metropolitan areas in the state that has it. Yeah. I just live in one that doesn't care. Yeah. I even asked. I said, "Do they have city stickers?" No.
Oh,
they don't have city stickers here. They don't have anything here, man. I'm like in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah, well, that's the point. If you lose your bumper on the road, no one's going to hit it for 50 miles.
Yeah, exactly. Pretty much out here. That's probably about right. I mean, the Tri-City population out here is about 40,000 people. That's it.
Jessup, pull over, Jessup. There's a bumper out there, 50 miles away. That's not a bumper. That's a cow. Oh, jeez. Oh wow, that's fun. Oh. Well, I had a quick topic I wanted to say right before the end of the show. What was it? I had it in my head, and John went and talked, and I lost it. It's all John's fault. I can't remember now what I was going to say. Anyhow, no big deal. Yeah, so we talked about Bandvertise, and for those of you that have watched up until now, coming soon, NelsonBuck.com. I will be putting up videos here soon, so keep an eye out for that. I am working on it.
Can I say coming soon? The C word there.
What? Nelson? What? No.
Can I say coming soon? The C word.
No. Because you know where I have your C word right here. I have it right here, John. Right here.
What is it? The Canuck?
No, John wants me to fix the content part on the website. There's a glitch in the content, and today he said, one message said content, and I was like, yeah, I have your content right here, bro.
Yeah, because I got to work,
Just remember, Nelson Buck does not give up. No, just kidding.
There was an old man named Mr. Buck. He really didn't give up.
Exactly. I didn't say.
No, I didn't say it either. I'm doing pretty good. I'm cutting down on the foul language.
There you go.
I will make
People
it.
assume after that,
I will make it my goal to stop swearing by the end of 2018. Dag nang it. No, what do you guys think about the amount of swearing that we're hearing in society in general? I mean, I went to a restaurant.
I was in the military, so it's just like second language there.
Yeah, but I went to a restaurant the other day, and I heard people swearing in the kitchen area, and I was like, I didn't pay for the food. I said, oh, forget it, I'm leaving. I just got turned off. It's like, no, I'm not going to buy from here. It's not how they said. It's also what they said, because the guy was just being rude to the other worker. But it's like, it's not the place. Public service. It's not the place to be swearing.
Yeah, and you'll find once you really stop swearing, pretty much, you'll start hearing it more. You'll notice it more, and you'll realize how annoying it is.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, my little sister swears, and it's like, why are you swearing? It's like she overemphasizes the foul language when she's trying to make a point. And it's like, and then talk normal. I can't explain, but it's the way she swears is annoying. It's like, just stop it. It doesn't suit you. Well, okay, nothing suits you, but anyways. Oh, geez. Yeah, okay, it's my little sister, and there's a reason why I got this sibling rivalry going on. I doubt she watches my YouTube channels at all. Tomorrow's topic. I got a topic for you. And write this down. Somebody write this down. I'll try to write it down. The fact that schools are trying to... Shut up, YouTube. I know it's been an hour. The fact that schools are trying to make it so that kids are not allowed to have best friends. You're not to have any preferred friends in school. You are to be ununique, similar, and the same as everybody else. And I heard this, and I thought to myself, it's going to become like
that's ridiculous.
It is. And how are you going to
enforce it?
Yeah, enforce this. You're being too nice to that kid. Separate it. Different desks.
I never heard of this before. Yeah. This is new to me.
It would not surprise me. It's probably something coming out of the United States.
Yeah, I'll get the article for tomorrow.
Probably something coming out of the new generation because of all the bullying and crap. So now they're trying to make everybody the same, so there's no bullying.
That's ridiculous.
Well, the other thing I saw a similar article was track and field. You guys know about this. They are now saying, okay, do the events, and everybody gets a first place.
Well, they get a participation medal.
Yeah. What's the point of coming in first? I'll just come in last, No, actually, I'll come in second last because I want to make sure I don't get eaten by the zombies. Mm-hmm. Like Josh said at one point, you don't need to be the first one. You just need to be the one that doesn't get caught by the zombies.
I said you don't have to be the fastest. You just have to run the slowest one. That's all.
That's right. And not have any friendship or relationship with that person.
There is a cure in America for zombies. We have the cure very simply for that.
Politicians?
All you got to do is get the zombies to DC. They'll starve to death. There's no brains there.
No brains there. So tomorrow's show, what is our society coming to when it comes to schools? And another question would be, have we created Jake and Logan Paul because of this type of stuff in our society?
There you go.
Not letting our kids do the mistakes and fuck up screw ups that they had to make in order to adapt.
Yeah, I mean, when I was in school, you got in a fight, you got suspended. Now you go to jail. I'm like, what?
Well, not even that. I mean, let the kids fight. They have to have a hierarchy.
Just saying, if you get in a fight in school, it was taken care of at the school level. Now it's like, now they get a juvenile record before they get out of school just because of a fight.
When I take Merlin to the
I was in fights all the time.
When I take Merlin to the dog place, wolf zone, he goes in the enclosure, and for the first couple minutes, there's growling, a little snapping here and there, and what it is It's him getting in, and they all establish their new level of who is where in the group. He doesn't fit in necessarily at the end or the top, but it's like, hey guys, I'm here, and there's the ones like, hey, I'm alpha, and he's like, oh, screw that, you know, and then now I'm alpha. But he's not alpha above the actual alpha, you know. So kids have to do the same thing. Where do we all fit in society? You know,
Yeah, I mean,
John and I do it. I'm alpha. John isn't.
And see, I grew up I was a small kid in school,
Yeah.
so and that is nowhere near as big as I am now, obviously.
Yeah, well, we're talking girth or height.
I mean, I'm talking about girth and I'm the same height. But you know, when I graduated high school, I was 120 pounds.
There you go.
So in middle school, I was always the short, light kid. But because of that, I was always the one they bullied. They tried to. They found out real quick that I did martial arts, and I put a couple people in the hospital, and that solved that problem real quick. But but if I did that nowadays, I would have been put in jail.
Yeah.
And it's like, wait a minute, I'm the small guy that they were trying to fight. And yeah, I did have fighting skills. That's why I was able to take them down. But after I took a couple of people down, they stopped messing with me.
That's it. You found your position in the society.
Well, I made them realize I'm not an easy target.
That's right. I did the same thing when way back in my past. One event, I never planned it. One event happened, and after that, I was set because I did that one thing, and I placed myself in the hierarchy. But I wasn't planning on it. It just happened. Anyways, we'll talk about that tomorrow's show because I think it's a huge topic. I think our viewers need to understand that kids. Yeah, you have to raise the kids, but they need to make mistakes and learn from them.
Yeah. You got a good YouTube video we can play for that too.
Yeah, there you go. Cool. Make sure it's not copyrighted.
No, well, if it is, it'd be surprised because the guy he's really one of the most popular education videos out there.
Oh, cool. We'll take a look at it. Johnny, there's that thing that you need to do, Johnny. I mean, you're 1% done paying it back, Johnny.
I thought it was up at 2 already.
Well, yeah, you were, but then there was inflation. We had to readjust.
Ah, I see.
We go based on what the value of it is now, not then.
Did they call you yet, or found the button?
No, I haven't found the button yet. No. Go ahead, Johnny.
Yeah, thanks, folks, for tuning in again to our Mardox Daily Live chat, coming to you Monday through Friday at 3 p.m. Eastern, unless there's snow in Canada.
In Quebec.
In Quebec.
Canada has multiple time zones.
Well, okay. Yeah, thank you for that bit of education. And please remember to do 3 very important things. Subscribe, like, and comment on the video channel. And yeah, tell us what you think of the show and stuff like that.
Peace out.
Yeah, tell us which one. Where's the button?
Have a good day and God bless everyone.
No, really, guys, where's the button? I don't see the button anymore.